Two families, both love Jesus. Both tithe, both serve, both show up faithfully. By every outward measure, they are living the same Christian life. But one of them is flourishing, and one of them is quietly falling apart. The difference is not their faith, it is not their effort. It is not their devotion, it is their structure. The first family lives in a 4-bedroom house on a quiet street. They know their neighbors well enough to wave. They have a small group that meets on Wednesdays when schedules align. They are fine. They always say they are fine. But the mother wakes up most mornings already tired before the day has asked anything of her. Not physical tired, the deeper kind. The kind that comes from caring more than two people were ever designed to carry alone. The father works hard and loves his family and has not had a real honest conversation with another man about the things that actually matter in longer than he can remember. The children are well-fed and well-loved and increasingly shaped by everything that comes through their screens because there is no community of adults around them providing a compelling alternative. The marriage is under a low-grade pressure that never fully releases. Not because they have a bad marriage, because there is nowhere to put the weight, no one close enough to see it. No covenant community to absorb the impact of the hard seasons. They go to church, but church is one more event on the calendar, not a web of daily relationships sharing the actual load. They are one crisis away from collapse, and they have learned to call that low-grade anxiety normal. The second family lives in a covenant community on shared land. Their children are out the door within minutes of waking up, wandering between kitchens, eating breakfast at one house, following a man who is not their father into the garden at another. When something hard hits this family, 3 households know about it before the day is over. Not because anyone gossiped, because that is what family does. The mother has women genuinely invested in her children alongside her, not by schedule, by covenant. The father has men he can call at midnight who will actually pick up, who will actually come. When the marriage goes through a hard season, the community around it is a brace, something to lean against, rather than a void that makes the pressure worse. At the end of the day, this family lies down, and the silence that comes is a different kind of silence. Not the hollow quiet of two people carrying everything alone. The full quiet of people who are encompassed, covered on every side, known, not alone, same faith as the first family. Completely different experience of being alive. The second family is not more spiritual. They are not more disciplined or more gifted or more committed. They are structurally supported in a way the first family is not. And here is the truth that modern Christianity has largely refused to name directly. Well-being is not just a spiritual condition. It is a structural one. The human being was not designed to be the end of the line for every hard thing. No single family was designed to be the complete relational, emotional, spiritual, and practical support system for every person inside it. That is an impossible standard, and we have been accepting it as normal. The nuclear family isolated in a private home is a modern invention. For most of human history, and clearly in the biblical pattern, the family was embedded in a larger covenant community, a tribe, a village, a people, where the burdens were distributed and the joy was multiplied, where no one had to perform strength they did not have. Acts 2 describes it, every day together, in each other's homes, around shared tables, with shared resources, not as a spiritual ideal to admire from a distance. As the normal, daily, default life of a redeemed people. You are not weak for feeling the weight of the isolated life. You were designed for something it cannot give you, and the ache you carry is not a sign of spiritual immaturity. It is a homing signal, pointing you back to the pattern God established before the modern world talked you out of it. That life is not a dream. It is being built right now. By families who looked at the two options clearly and made a decision. Visit christianvillages.com to find out more. Subscribe now so you do not miss what is coming next on this channel. This is not extreme. This is not crazy. We were meant to live this way. Subscribe now, christianvillages.com.